Hello, hello. Welcome in, gang. Childish Landino, Aidenzilla, KP the GOAT. You're the GOAT, KP. Thank you for being here. Buff Noob Gaming, hi, what's up? Shin Godzilla 2. Oh, so this has been making its way. Bloomberg reporting that Toho may or may not do a Shin Godzilla number 2. I talked to Michael and Mike about it, and we're skeptical. We're not sure that reporting is credible, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a big Toho panel at San Diego next week, so we'll see if they have anything to say about that. KaijuCanuck, hello KaijuX, welcome in. Gojisaurus, hello there, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Hamel's Battle, hello. KP, Hiya Toys is definitely going to be a figure of the year contender. Oh, it's definitely looking like that, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. Dr. Hollow, is Hiya at SDCC? Yes, Hiya will be there at SDCC, and I'm looking forward to talking to them. Did you see the official post of SDCC that times that the official Godzilla channel made? I'm not sure what you mean here, Aidenzilla, but I am very well attuned to the Godzilla stuff happening at SDCC because I will be there. Sir Mecha, welcome in. Good to see you. Goji Wars. Shin 2 is the least of what I think should be continued. I'd be down for a Showa continuation, Heisei, but really Shin, I think that's fair. Shin Godzilla had a pretty solid ending, even though it's a bit of a cliffhanger. Hi Kyle, love you buddy. I love you too, Godzilla 97. Good to see you. Michael, Mike, damn, I'll always be Gojisaurus. We have a third Mike has entered the chat. Hello Canuck, how's your day been so far? My day has been good, hybrid. It's been a while since I've posted anything, any videos, just because life has a funny way of getting in the way, you know. Lots of good stuff, keeping me busy, but I am busy. I'm busy. But next week's gonna be really great. Kaiser Goji fan, can't wait to get Kong. Yes. It's going to be great. Shinji Higuchi is at that panel, but he's probably just talking about the 4K re-release. Yes, he will be there. He's also going to be doing a signing at the San Diego Super7 store, where I'm hoping to catch him. And then I think he's doing something at the Bandai booth or the Tamashii Nations booth. I can't remember. So yeah, he's going to be there in abundance. You hyped for Supernova? I am hyped for Supernova. Like, I mean, it's about 2 years away. So, you know, my hype levels are controlled, but I'm very curious to see the excitement leading up to it. Sean Postal, hey, I didn't know KaijuCanuck was streaming. Oh, the more you know, Sean. If Hiya Toys were to release anything new this year at SDCC, I would like to see a Godzilla -1 figure. Yeah, straight up, if they don't have it at SDCC this year, I don't think that they will do it for quite a long time. So, yeah, here's hoping. I know quite a few people are waiting out for it. Guys, can you tell me how the camera feed looks and how my audio sounds and how well it might be synced up? I know there might be a little bit of a delay, but I'm trying to use a different camera, obviously, for my streams, and I'd really love to know how it's coming through. If you could do that, that would be really appreciated. Shin Kamen Rider and Shin Ultraman are what need continuations. Cool. I haven't seen either of those. I should watch those. Mogera and Shin Godzilla 2 would be awesome. That would be something. It's as you coin sequelitis. Shin is just fine as it is. I think it would be ruined with a sequel. It would be very difficult. It would be very difficult to land a sequel for Shin Godzilla. Very difficult. Do you have any predictions for what Hiya might surprise figure at SDCC will be if they make one? Okay, I think there's 3 contenders. Okay, I think there's 3 contenders. It's got to be either Scar King, Mechagodzilla 21, or Tiamat. It has to be. It has to be one of these 3. In the press release from Icon Heroes, they were very, I guess, like the front and center brand for Godzilla was Monsterverse. They're like, Hiya is, you know, spearheading Monsterverse. So it's got to be one of those 3. Hi, KaijuCanuck. Also, guess what? Chicken butt. Damn, bro. I just got roasted by Gojira is goated. Damn, look at the drip. Handsome and plummy. The official Godzilla YouTube channel made a community post of the SDCC. Oh, yes. I did see... they did it on Instagram, too. So, yeah. I have... My schedule's all filled up. Folks saying that the camera audio sounds good. I'm very glad to hear that. Shiko. Hi, KaijuCanuck. Hello. Good to see you. MMS listings through January next year appeared, and I feel just fine skipping them. Actually, a nothing burger. Yeah, I'm not a big MMS guy. I'm very curious to see MMS Giga. Looks like it would be pretty sweet. I'm all down for like a giant destroyer figure. Prediction for Hiya reveals. It's gonna be Godzilla 2002 Heat Ray version. It's gonna be Mecha King Ghidorah battle damaged version. It's gonna be, you know that's what it's gonna be. Shin Gojira 2 would be Xenomorphs running around with dorsal plates. That's pretty funny. Someone just posted Hiya Kong photos in the Kaiju Collector. Yeah, I saw those earlier this morning. Looks pretty cool. Looks really good, actually. And once again, as was the case with Godzilla Evolved, I feel as though Hiya's own showcase video did the figure dirty. If they make Hiya Shin Godzilla, I will die happy. Hiya would definitely nail Shin. It'll take 2 years to get it, but they would definitely nail it. I desperately need a Hiya Tiamat. The world needs it. Let's hope it's a Scar King and see if it's in scale with Kong. I think it'll be in scale with Kong. It's taken this long. Shin Gojira versus -1. Isn't Shin Gojira like way larger than -1? But if you're gonna say, oh, we'll just scale them, then it gets messy. We need a Hiya Toys Scar King Tiamat and GXK Mothra. I'm actually surprised it's taken them this long to do GXK Mothra. Like, you think that would just be a simple repaint. But maybe what they're doing is they're waiting to reveal it until it's, like, actually ready to ship. Wouldn't that be a nice change? They made Skilla before Scar King. Yes, they did. Is that not insane? If Scar King doesn't show up, I'm going to sound like Godzilla. Just going to screonk all over the place. Giga is a $75 destroyer, 8-inch scale, and I don't know, maybe if they do a Hedera or something. So I think the Giga is going to be reserved for like the larger... Hold on, I'm going to get back to this. Emperor Antonio of Seatopia, $20. W's in chat for Emperor Antonio. Thank you so much, man, to buy some Mrs. Fields cookies at SDCC. What's what's the Cookie Monster plush partnered with? Was it Laverne? I think it was with Laverne. I am really stoked to get that plush. And I'm excited to meet you, Emperor Antonio of Seatopia. I'm looking forward to meeting you, man. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you for the tips in how to navigate the conference. So if we can get some W's in chat for Antonio, that'd be dope. Give the man some well-deserved respect. Where was this? Where was it? Goji Wars. Where's Goji Wars? Okay, yeah. So I think that they're going to reserve Giga for the larger characters. Like, Destroyer makes sense. You know, that he would be in a larger format. I think something like King Ghidorah, Beast Form Biollante, Des Ghidorah. Those all make sense to me. So, yeah, Hedera. I guess Hedera could make sense. Hedera's a larger character. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with it. I'm stoked for Rob. I'm not stoked for his wallet, because that's going to be an expensive line. But it'd be cool. Your Monster Arts Evolved just broke. I'm sorry to hear that, Aidenzilla. Hiya Scar King set to debut with the release of Gareth Edwards' Godzilla 2 2018. Oh my gosh. KaijuCanuck, are you right? You seem like you are tired. I've had a very long day, Sean. It took about 2 hours to get my daughter to go to sleep tonight. And I was planning to live stream starting at 8, but again, life happens. Life happens quick. But no, I'm okay. I'm just a little bit tired. I haven't been uploading that much this week because You know, lots of good things, but lots of things happening. But I'm good. Thank you for checking in on me. We need Hiya Q before the end of this year. I would not be surprised if you see Q at SDCC. Shin Godzilla is weaker. Confirmed that he could die by a nuke, and -1's atomic breath is a nuke, so Shin is cooked. I don't know. I'll have to take your word for it. Who's Bramblebore? I don't know. I hope we see Hiya's 2.0 Godzilla evolved. I guess that would make sense. I would love to get like scale confirmations. One thing to keep in mind, and I think that this happened last year with San Diego Comic-Con as well. There's the Summer Wonderfest happening. Either it starts on the last day of San Diego, or like it's shortly thereafter. But it's basically another convention on the other side of the planet. So it's possible that they don't have everything at San Diego Comic-Con, that they have a lot of new exciting stuff, but then some of the stuff they've already announced will be shown off in China. Rob is in the chat. Hello, Rob. Do you think Hiya can top SH Final Wars Godzilla? Yeah. Final Wars, the Monster Arts Final Wars Godzilla doesn't strike me as like the pinnacle of the line, even though it got reissued. So I think it could happen. I think it could happen. Hiya Toys does Ghidorah when? Listen, man. Never say never. Sorry about that. I don't know which is better, Shin Gojira or -1, because they're both great films. They don't have to be better than one another. They could both be fantastic for different reasons. Yo, Shin Robjira joined the stream. Yes, Shin Robjira did join the stream. He's a good dude. I've not heard much about price in terms of Giga, but do pray for my wallet and my brain, maybe my pasta reserves. Come on, Rob. You can't be like discount bin Italian and not make your own pasta. Come on. You could do it. Gigabash needs more respect. Gigabash is a fantastic game. I love it very much. I wish that more people played it, and I wish that it got more recognition. I'm waiting for my new Monster Arts Godzilla 2000 coming in September. Yeah. You know how Michael Articulation Series has been doing the variance comparisons? I think Rob and I both, I know I am. I think Rob and I both are going to be grabbing one of the ones that he's doing a comparison for. KaijuCanuck, I didn't know you had a daughter. I do have a daughter. She's fantastic. She's the coolest person in the whole wide world. Monster Arts Godzilla Evolved should fix the teeth pink. Honestly, Monster Arts Godzilla Evolved. Yes, they should. Hey everyone, what do y'all think Hiya will reveal this year? Here's a good question for you. Did you guys think... Sorry, no, let me rephrase this a different way. What has Hiya come out with this year, or revealed this year, that has like completely thrown you off? Because for me, it was definitely Skilla. Seeing Skilla before Scar King is like crazy to me. Seeing Skilla before Mechagodzilla 21 is crazy to me. Mecha King Ghidorah kind of saw it coming, you know. Battle Damaged Ghidorah 91 kind of saw it coming. Heat Ray Godzilla Evolved, everybody saw coming. So, you know, is there anything that Hiya's done or shown off this year that has like really thrown you guys off, really surprised you? Imagine Hiya -1 with dorsal plate up and down articulation. That would be neat. Will Super7 ever do any Kong stuff? Maybe when Kong goes into public domain in a few years. I don't think they'll do it before that. Gigabash just needs to slightly expand their marketing. I don't know if that's the main hurdle that Gigabash has. I think it's more so just like, and I say this in the nicest way. Okay, because I love Giga Bash. I think it's a fantastic game. I think that the gameplay loop is just very shallow. I don't think there's a lot of depth there. The combat is very deep. The combat is very involved. You can do lots of stuff, but I just don't think there's a lot there. Did you see recently on Big Bad Toy Store that the Beam version of GMK is $75? Yes, it is literally cheaper to import it from INS Hobby than it is to buy from Big Bad Toy Store. That's crazy. Did you see the glass eyes that Kong has? I don't know if it's been confirmed that he has glass eyes, but the eyes do look fantastic. I'm pretty stoked to get Kong in. Do you think Gauss is better than Rodan? No, that's blasphemy. I would never say that. Gauss is pretty cool though. Also, I just ate tacos de lengua today, and that means tacos of tongue, cow tongue, and it's tasty. Cow tongue is delicious. I know people are going to hear me say that, and they're going to think, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Beef tongue is delicious. If you have not tried it, you're missing out. Hiya Space Godzilla and Mogera would be amazing. Give him a couple of years, I definitely think you'll see these. Heisenberg, enjoy San Diego Comic-Con. My advice, line up extremely early, stay hydrated, and find some nearby Wi-Fi so you can post videos ASAP. And most of all, fish tacos, yum. Thank you very much for the tip, Heisenberg. I am very excited for San Diego. This will be my first con as a content creator. And, you know, I think I'll be in really good company. So thank you, my friend. Was excited for the Hiya and Super 7 reveals, but lately it's just repaint, character I really don't care about, and besides monster arts, the obscure characters or designs are just nowhere to be seen. I think that this is a very fair observation to make. It's, you know, it's been covered before, like Super 7 took massive damage in the past few months. So I'm not too surprised to see repaints of stuff. That being said, like they did do Ultimates Wave 5 in March. There will be like, so there's the San Diego Comic-Con repaint. There's going to be a couple more repaints to bridge the gap to the next main series, Wave 6 of Ultimates, Mainline Wave 6. Mainline Wave 6 is going to be pretty damn cool. So please stay tuned. I would expect Godzilla Day later this year, maybe November it'll go up. Yeah, Wave 6 is pretty cool. And then Hiya, like I'm just hoping Hiya, I think the last 3 figures they've shown off have all been recolors or retools, beam versions. So once they get out of that funk, it'll be nice to see them do some other stuff. I'm done with Monster Arts. I'm completely Team Hiya because at least with Hiya I get what I paid for, and I don't need to sell one of my kidneys to get it. That's fair. Gojisaurus, doesn't cow tongue taste like hay? It tastes more like roast beef. Yeah, it tastes like roast beef. We need Giga Bash figures. Titanic Creations has been trying to do it, man, but they keep getting snubbed, which is disappointing. So, I do agree that we need figures. Sean Postal, how much do you want for the hat? You're not getting my hat, man. This hat's from Japan. My brother-in-law got it for me from Japan, and it's one of few hats to fit my giant fucking head. So, not for sale. Centuries End sounds good. Centuries End Godzilla is pretty cool. You guys watched my chat with Brian that I posted 2 weeks ago, I think, at this point? Or no, last week? Last week or 2 weeks ago? It's 2 weeks ago. Yeah, they really want the prototype. They really want the prototype out. They want to have a physical prototype for when it goes up for order. And you guys will understand. You guys will understand why they needed a prototype. Gabara Ultimates. Let's start with reaction first. Maybe we'll start with that. Someone said Hiya is ruining their recent figures. I don't know that they're ruining them. They're definitely doing some stuff that like is questionable with like Heat Ray Godzilla Evolved. I feel like everybody has pointed out at this point. Like I've said it, Rob said it, Steven said it. Like, why? Why do the Heat Ray right now immediately afterward? It's just doesn't seem like a good business decision. Are you going to be attending the Playmates San Diego Comic-Con panel? I will be attending that panel. I'm pretty stoked for it. That's actually the last panel that I have lined up for San Diego Comic-Con because it's like the Saturday evening and then I fly out Sunday morning. So yes, I will be there. Pro tip for you guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should go follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting photos the quickest. And then I'll be posting my YouTube footage as soon as possible. So I'll probably upload like raw booth footage sooner rather than later, but stuff like interviews or panels, I'll probably wait till I come home and I can edit those. How much for the hate? I'm gonna assume you mean hat. Hat's not for sale. I like how people are so quick to judge on the Hiya figures, then once the in-hand photos come in, they switch up. Okay. So there is this phenomenon. It happens with Hiya, it happens with Monster Arts, it happens with Super7. Okay? The figures come out, and customers, fans, who are very excited to take photos and show them online, who perhaps are not taking them in the best lighting or under the best lighting conditions, they post their photos online, and people make very dramatic, sweeping judgments about the quality of the figure. And then some more photos come out and it's like, oh, it's actually not as bad. So, oh god, my camera has... I'm gonna have to swap cameras, guys. Give me a second. One sec, my dudes. There we go. Sorry about that. My camera freaked out. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so every time this happens. So wait wait until more people get the stuff in hand before you make your sweeping judgments. You met Titanic Creations at G-Fest. They're nice. Yeah, Max a stand-up dude. Max great. Which figure looks cooler in your opinion, the Super7 orange translucent Heisei Godzilla or -1 Godzilla version? I don't have the -1 yet. I'll have to answer this at a later date. Hiya Destroyer when? Not until 2027 at least. The best kaiju game is War of the Monsters, originally released on PS2 and should still be on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, I never had a chance to play it, but that'd be pretty cool to give it a shot. Do you think it's possible for any company to make Striker Eureka's chest to transform into its cannons? Is it possible? Yes. Would it be incredibly expensive? Also, yes. Hiya Toys Godzilla 2019 comes out when? I'm joking. That's funny. Will the SH Monster Arts -1 be on Premium Bandai? Yeah, the event exclusive? I think so. I think so. Hugs are gonna happen. High fives too. Yeah, gonna meet Mike in person for the first time. That's gonna be pretty dope. Last year at San Diego Comic-Con, Hiya's figures were displayed at the Diamond booth, with Diamond now being bankrupt. I wonder where their stuff will be shown. They'll be shown off at Icon Heroes. Yeah, if you go to Icon Heroes' Instagram, you should be able to see it. I'm gonna guess that you mean Yongari Titanic Creations came broken. Mac is good about replacement. Yeah, if you reach out to Mac and Titanic Creations, you should be able to get a replacement. They're pretty good about that stuff. I have the Godzilla 2014 and Godzilla 2024 pre-evolved, both from Hiya Toys, and I want the Hiya base form evolved or Atomic Breath evolved. Get the heat ray evolved. There's no reason to get the base form evolved anymore. There's no reason for it, which is like it's great from the consumer perspective, but it makes you scratch your head for the business perspective. That icon was actually a well-placed reaction plus promo. that's pretty funny. Which is better, SH evolved or Hiya evolved? Okay, I think that Hiya has the superior sculpt, but the painted dorsal plates on the Hiya really take it down a notch. I think that the heat ray evolved from Hiya is poised to be the best one. So that's the best way I can answer the question. What was your opinion on the new head on the 1991 Godzilla figure? Rob says head. I like the new eyes better than the previous eyes, and if you don't, then I'm glad you have the option, because you'll get both. Hideaki Anno needs to come back for the sequel, or else it wouldn't be Shin Godzilla. That's fair. Goji Guy's in chat. My wallet is dying from G-Fest. I was following your coverage, Ryan, and it looked like a really fun time. I was able to enjoy it by proxy. It looked like a really great time. Lots of great people there, and I hope everybody had fun. Out of SH Evolved and old Hiya Evolved, I choose Monster Arts over Hiya, but out of the new one is better. Yeah, this is pretty much my opinion exactly. I think I'll stick to the Super 7 Charging Minus. It's a great figure. We have both Shinra Jira and Goji Guy here. Yeah, it's almost like a repeat of my last stream, except MM's not here calling Ryan a fake fan. What a concept. Hiya Gamera would be peak, but take 10 years to come out. Listen, let's see how long it takes Monster Hunter to come out, and that'll be a good proxy. When was the last time you heard of any Orga merchandise? I think... Didn't Monogram do a keychain of Orga relatively recently? But it's been a long time. G-Fest was amazing for me. It was a blast. Got so many figures. Amazing. Last year for the voting, MMS voting poll, hopefully we'll see something in November. Oh, for Orga. I gotcha. I have good kaiju ideas where King Kong is evil and a cannibal. He has a giant dragon pet. And Godzilla is a good guy and has to become Super Godzilla from SNES Goji game to fight Kong and his dragon. Do not let your memes become dreams, brother. That's what I have to say about that. I pray for MM. He's got the passion. He's got something. I don't know if passion's the right word. I need a Hiya Orga. Yeah, Hiya Orga would be pretty dope. Mogera is so underrated. Mogera is pretty great. It's a good dude. Give Hiya Toys the Gamera, Ultraman, and Pacific Rim licenses. I know Titanic Creations tried to get Pacific Rim, and Legendary was like, "Nah, dude, there's too many people doing it." So I don't know if they could do it. It's not a meme, bro. It's just an idea I had. Please don't judge me. No, I'm not judging you, man. If that's your idea for like a movie or a show or a comic or something, like, good on you. You got a lot of imagination and creativity going on there. At G-Fest, I got Hiya 2017 Kong and 2014 Godzilla and Muto. 2017 Kong, or Burger King, as Rob likes to put it, is a great toy. He is also not KSI Kong. Yeah. I got all the Monster Arts Kongs, but the Hiya Kong is going to beat them all, I fear. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Hiya Kong is coming out 4 years after their GVK Kong mold. It should be better. If you're not releasing something that's better than something that came out 4 years ago, like why on earth are you releasing it? So I think that's fair. Goji guy, I forgot who it was, but it was either Seismic or Titanic that said they are trying to get Spectre Man license. Shh, you didn't hear that from me. Well, first of all, you're compromised. I don't think Titanic Creations, I haven't heard them talk about Spectre Man. So I think that's Seismic, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was Titanic. Give anyone the King Kong 2005 license. Is Nanmu Studios still working on their 2005 Kong? Feels like it's been a long time. Borgor King Monkey. Burger Kong. Borgor King Kong Monkey Supremacy. Oh my god, that's so funny. MM has what we call piss and vinegar. That's a good way to put it, Antonio. That's a good way to put it. Mogera appears in GXK Supernova would be a dream come true. That would be pretty cool. Mogera does need more rep. I have a feeling as soon as my Hiya Kong comes to my door, Hiya will go. And then he stopped typing. I know what you're going to say, though. You're just going to say, as soon as Hiya Kong shows up at your door, they're going to announce, like, Ultimate Kong, or Kong 2.0, which has, like, a swappable beast arm with the axe, and all that. I know you're going to say that. My Hiya 2014 came damaged. The leg is more out of the knee than the other knee. Ah. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe if you soak it in warm water, you might be able to push it in. Or otherwise, you might want to contact the store that you got it from. See if you can get a replacement. Boogly Moogle. Yo, what's up? Not much, man. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hi, KaijuCanuck. Good to see you again. I just went to my first G Fest over the weekend, and I had an amazing time. I got to hang out with my best friend and meet so many people. I hope you're well. I am doing well, Disco Boy, and I hope that you're doing well. I'm so glad to hear that you had a good time at G Fest. It looked like a ton of fun. Lots of folks there, just celebrating this franchise and all things Godzilla. Looked like an amazing time. So I'm glad to hear that you had fun. I gotta get Hammond Collection Buck T-Rex. Yes, I'm a Jurassic fan as well. It's over in the that way, the closet over there. But I got the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus recently. I haven't really had a chance to open it up and look at it, but I do have it, and I'm pretty stoked about it. We need a Hiya Peter Jackson monkey figure from Hiya Toys. The world needs it. Yes, I do agree. I barely see anything new about Nanmu's King Kong so far. They're trying to create an articulated T-Rex and Spino, while the Indoraptor and Indom are done. Yeah. Well, they did the V-Rex, right? In 2 different colors, I think. I think they already did it. But yeah, they've shown off a King Kong for a long time now, and nothing's materialized, so I'm not too sure. One thing I don't understand is why Godzilla fans complain about the sculpting of Playmates toys. I mean, those are the types of toys I buy for my nephews and nieces. Yeah, so there's a solid chance, Sean, that the folks complaining are youths, are younger folks. I think it was Firewood Studios Firewood Media, who talked about it a little bit more broadly about like just how many people in this fan base are pretty young. So that could definitely be part of it, and it's something I don't think that can be ignored. The idea that there probably are a lot of younger folks that are talking about these things. But there's certainly also adults that complain about it, which, to your point, is kind of stupid. Hiya took him out before he could finish the sentence. That's so funny. Hiya Super Godzilla would be awesome. Super Godzilla would be awesome. Bro, the Mecha Gigantron figure arts is peak. Only wish it had some metal in the feet, some diecast. Yeah, it looks like a fantastic figure. That movie is great. Mecha Gigant, like not even normal Gigantron first. They went straight to Mecha Gigantron, which is crazy. Yeah, looks like a great figure. CW Studios, good evening, y'all. Good evening, CW Studios. Welcome in. I passed by Goji Guy 15 times going to my room. Damn, man. I passed him 16 times. How about that? Hamby Collection Buck T-Rex isn't out yet. Good to know. After 30 days of fighting through INS Hobbies customer service, I'm finally getting a replacement for my damaged Hiya Godzilla 91. Yeah, so I'm glad that Hiya came through. I know INS reached out to them. It was like, hey, this thing's broken. So I'm glad that they came through and were able to get it sorted out for you. Come on, Super7. When is Titanosaurus getting a good Ultimates figure? Okay, like, the meme aside, I am getting kind of annoyed that Super7 isn't getting into Showa Ultimates, because I feel like it's just such an untapped market that Super7 and their Ultimates business model is built for. I get it that Heisei sells, Millennium sells, and Reiwa sells. But, like, come on, man. Come on. Super7, you were built for this. You were made for this. Come on, dude. SH Monsters need to do a gigantic articulated Goji Earth. Yeah, it will cost a more $1 billion. I got my first Super7 figure at G-Fest, Boogly Moogle. What did you get? I'd love to know. My biggest hope for San Diego Comic-Con is a Super Shogun Jet Jaguar from Super7. I don't think that will happen. I could see it happening eventually. Maybe not immediately with what's going on or all the financial troubles they've had, but I could see it. I decided with much thought to sell all my collection, not taking the eBay route with all the swindling that happens from buyers. Going to the comic store, probably taking a hit too. Yeah, man. There comes a point where you decide to stop collecting. And, I'm sure it was not an easy decision to come to. But more power to you, man. More power to you. I hope you get a decent amount of the collection value back. And whatever you put that money towards, I hope you take care of yourself. Playmates Frostvark unironically looks good for what I assume to be $10. This dude rocks. Yeah, Frostvark. Frostvark's a great figure. I have no idea why they did it. Yeah, I'm 13, so most of the Gojira fandom is young. Yeah, so you're like, this is an example of what I mean. I do think that there's quite a few younger folks. Playmates should come out with their own version of Hammond collection figures. I know it's on their radar. They had a focus group not too long ago that a buddy of mine sat in on. And I know one of the things he talked to them or pitched to them was like, could you do like a Monarch collection line where it's a little bit more collector oriented? So it's on their radar for sure. Another Monster Arts Ultima with a ring beam effect would be cool. That would be cool. I need articulated Gamora. That'd be cool. I'm excited about what we will see at San Diego Comic from Hiya Toys and SH Monster Arts and other kaiju stuff. Yeah, man, well, stay tuned to this channel. I will be there. I will be covering all the stuff. Bro left, and then he came back. Crazy. Dorky Films, good evening. Welcome in, Dorky Films. Good to see you. Jurassic OG 2013. Do you think Hiya will reveal a new figure? I think that Hiya has to reveal at least something. Like at least 1 or 2 figures. But they also have 16 outstanding figures up for pre-order right now. So how much can you really show without like annoying the people that have so far pre-ordered everything that you've put out, you know? So hopefully they show off 1 or 2 new things, but I don't know if I would greed it too much. Is Hiya GXK pre-evolved a good way to start for Hiya figures? I got him at G-Fest and I like him beside his eyes being goofy looking, but I like it. Yeah, it's a great place to start. Why wouldn't it be a good place to start? And if you like it, then that's great, isn't it? I got the Space Godzilla movie poster. Oh, so that's the one you got from G-Fest. That's a fantastic figure. That is a great toy. So good. I hope that you love it. It's been years and still no Shogun Ultimates Rodan. Yeah, so Brian has talked about this. And it's not going to happen. Oh, wait, no, sorry. The Super Shogun... Let me back up here. Rodan in the Super Shogun format will definitely not happen. Because he does not want... he does not want to tank the aftermarket value of the Shogun Rodan. Ultimates, it can happen. It hasn't happened yet, and every time the longer we go without it happening, the more I don't think it'll happen. So that's what I think about that. Hey bro, hello Jan Paul. I have a question. Do you know if the Hiya Godzilla Hokkaido from BBTS will come with the new head sculpt included inside the box, or will it come separately? I suspect it will come in the box. Big Bad Toy Store, like a month ago, said that their shipments were already en route, but I don't think that that's true. And I would hope that it comes with the new head. So we don't know for certain, but I hope that it does. You're trying to collect the whole Heisei era in Monster Arts and Hiya. Damn, bro. Monster Arts or Hiya? This guy's collecting both. This guy's based as fuck. Oh, man. Best of luck, dude. Playmates Frostvark Supremacy. Yes. The answer is yes. Do you think they'll reveal Hiya Scar King at San Diego Comic-Con? I feel like they have to. Like your time frame to capitalize on the popularity of that movie is quickly running out. So I think that they have to. Even complaining about the paint is kind of ridiculous because they are cheap and are for kids. Like I said before, those toys are the ones I'd buy for my nephews and nieces. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's a $10 children's toy. I don't expect great paint. Godzilla store listed all the Godzilla related booths. No mention of Hiya Toys. It seems odd. No, they're definitely there. They're just at the Icon Heroes booth. They're not on their own. I wish I could have attended the focus group but I also heard what went down from a friend. Me as well. Pretty exciting stuff. Imagine what Space Godzilla would look like, and imagine how Hiya does it. I'm sure Hiya would do a great job. I mean, their Godzilla 91 Hokkaido is a fantastic figure. Mezco Toys Ultimate Godzilla. Should I? Shouldn't I? Even if you decided that you should, it's not going to come out. It's just not happening. I'm sure it will come out eventually, but it's just been such a long time. It makes Hiya look like chump change. I am disappointed on BBTS that I have to wait for my Hiya Toys Evolved Godzilla figure in September, which I'm very excited about. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but they still don't even have Shimo, right? And it's been 3 months since Shimo came out in China. So Evolved might not even be till October, which is ridiculous. Kyle, have you acquired any other left field figs like that Ganesh? I got the Spinosaurus, the Hammond Collection one. And there's actually like a funny childhood story about the Spinosaurus. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do a video on it or if I'm just going to open it and sort of enjoy it on my own. We'll see. Maybe after San Diego Comic-Con I'll do the Spinosaurus video. Thank you for answering my question. I was asking out of curiosity. He is really pretty when the light shines in the room from my window. Pre-evolved is so pretty. I'm glad you dig it, man. I'm glad you dig it. When my evolved coming from BBTS? Possibly October. If Hiya Scar King doesn't get revealed soon, I will explode like Scar does in GXK. Oh, man. Hi, Canuck. How are you? I'm doing great. Real minus Goji. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good time. My dad, who works at Nintendo, said Hiya is revealing a Shin Godzilla, Super Mecha Godzilla, and Exquisite Premium Doug. He will be 48 pounds tall, bigger than a Coke can. Listen, guys. I have no reason to not believe this. I went to G-Fest to Chicago, and I met Goji Guy. Yeah, man. Goji Guy's the GOAT. Just joined the stream, so I'm not sure if this has been asked yet, but do you think that people will wait for Hiya to release a second version of a monster since they always improve their first models? It certainly seems that way, right? But there are still monsters that they haven't done second issues of. Like, there hasn't been a second female Muto. Trying to think. Is there anything else, actually? Am I just talking out of my ass? Somebody in the Kaiju Collector Discord server said, like, you might as well wait for American distribution, because by the time it gets there, they will have either corrected the issues for the North American release, or they will have announced a better one. Which is pretty funny, but also kind of sad. I've been saddened by the news on Super7 Ebera that you gave me in Kaiju Collectors group. So, just for the folks that would like to know, the news I gave is that I don't think Ebera will be made by Super7 until 2027 at the earliest. Yeah. I've stopped buying from BBTS because of the wait. I've been going to other sites to get the new figures in quicker. Yeah, man. If you want to import them, you get them like 3 months quicker at this point, which is nuts. I have the Hammond Collection Allosaurus, but his upper jaw, half of his head broke. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Hopefully you can return it to where you got it and get a replacement, or go to the manufacturer. Yep, you're right about Shima on BBTS. Yeah, she's still not out. She's still not in at BBTS, which is insane. Have you checked out the Godzilla, Hedorah, and Rodan from U2's? I have not. They are quite expensive, at least from my perspective for what they are. If I could get a good price on them, I would definitely be interested in taking a look, but nothing at this time. Mitchell, hello. Welcome in, Mitchell. Good to see you. Goji Guy, I met Goji Guy at G-Fest. Goji Guy was the real... He was the friends we made along the way. Yeah. I'm just sticking to Monsterverse for Hiya, but Shin, Minus, and Burning Godzilla would be the 3 Toho Godzilla figures I'd get from them. Makes sense. These are all great choices. My cat, who's a great ancestor of John Tamashi, said they are making a Monster Arts Ebera and Giant Condor 2-pack for his 60th next year. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. Hi Goji Guy, KaijuCanuck, and Shinra Jira. I'm autistic, not joking. Rock on, man. My oldest brother's autistic. Yeah, he's got the mental capacity of like a 3-year-old, but he's like a 42-year-old man. He's the happiest dude I've ever known. Dude just like sits, eats, and sings all day. Happy guy. Got Monster Arts Mogera at G-Fest, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Based. I got Super7 -1 Godzilla, and it still looks amazing. Glad to hear it. They did a great job with that movie. The fact they're making Kamakuras first hurts. He's not even a main villain like my glorious King Ebira. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just taking a monster first. Yeah, okay, I read this one. Hammond Collection Spino figure is so hard to find in Target. Yeah, I was able to get one from Walmart Canada. Pretty stoked on it. Is Ebira male or female? Because if Ebira is female, then Queen Ebira. Is Ebira male or female? The answer is yes. Ebira is my king. Hayashimo still hasn't come out on BTS. Welp, I'll keep waiting. That's all you can do. Everyone loves Goji Guy debuts this fall, Monday nights on CBS. That's funny. I got my first high at G-Fest. I'm probably getting a lot more at G-Fest next year. You know you don't have to wait until the next convention. You can get them in the meantime. Might even be cheaper. Hiya Godzilla Jr. would be so good. We need more Godzilla Jr. merch. I don't think it's happening in Ultimates, which is sad. John Super7 better make winged Ebirah as a variant. That would be cool. The true question, Ebirah or giant condor? Chico? Listen, okay, this is a very fundamental question. But here's the problem. This is like asking, when it comes to your backyard, what's more important? Its width or its length? Right? You need both. Gojira's goated. I hope you're not portraying us in a bad way and that you're telling the truth, because other people say many of us are brain dead, but in reality we're pretty clever and positive. Nah, dude, I'm not. You think I would talk shit about autistic people? No. My oldest brother is actually autistic. Okay? My whole life I've spent helping my parents take care of him. And he is the happiest man I have ever met. He is the happiest dude. He does not have a care in the world. It's pretty fucking annoying. The rest of us are all working our asses off to survive day by day, and dude's just like singing on the couch listening to the radio. So no, I'm not joking. I understand how special autistic people are. I understand how smart they can be, and yeah, you being autistic, it does not faze me. Alright, next. A Monster Arts... No. I don't know why I said that. A Hiya Godzilla 1994 figure would be awesome to get, including Space Godzilla. I feel like Michael, Articulation Series, would be pretty stoked about that. Super7 loves deep cuts. Fucking winged Ebirah would make me forgive his delay. That would be pretty cool. Why is there so much love for Giant Condor? Appeared for a minute in Sea Monster. It's just one of those things, man. The fan base just latches onto it, it can't be explained by science. I hope Hiya Scar King can stand on his own. I have the Monster Arts on his throne, which is probably for the best because he looks badass. I agree. Be great to have a special color version with chest blood. Is this Space Godzilla or 94? Which one is this? I still need someone to make a Godzilla 98 articulated figure. Very next comment. What if Hiya Toys Godzilla 98? So it sounds like Godzilla 98's in some weird legal limbo. Apparently Zilla from 2004 is fair game, but Godzilla 98 specifically is a little bit of an issue. So I'm curious to see if they will overcome that. With the price of the 72 Ghidorah being $300, what do you think a new release of Destroyer would cost, especially if it came with accessories or all three forms? Yeah, I mean, Destroyer's got to push 240, 250 bucks, right? Like, it's going to be a lot. If he comes with all three forms, it's probably like 350 bucks. Yeah, I mean, they made like a burning Godzilla 30th anniversary logo. I would not be surprised to see Destroyer at some point this year. And we'll just have to see what that price point is. But the 72 Ghidorah price is like, it's like a moment in time that will define like this age of monster arts collecting, to the point where like people are going to fall off and just not collect anymore. I really think that about this release. Checked Hiya's website to make sure I wasn't talking on my ass, and the only kaiju that hasn't gotten a 2.0 version yet are Shimo and the Muto. Also, I just stubbed my toe in the dark. Pray for me. I'm praying for you, not Michelle Obama. Yeah, I'm San Diego Comic-Con. I would not be surprised to see like a Shimo Frostbite Blast version. Canuck, I need to know what your Ebira collection is looking like. Wouldn't you like to know? Hiya Toys and Monster Arts Giant Condor would be goated. I agree. Low-key, Godzilla King of the Monsters manga, Mutant Kaiju would be right up Super 7's alley. Shocked we haven't gotten Sea Baragon or King Godzilla yet. Yet. Keyword is yet. Yeah. Trying to save up for the G-Fest, so that's why I'm trying not to get too much expensive things before G-Fest. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. It's been a while now. I'm getting the feeling that Bandai forgot about Giant Condor. There was probably like a good 2 weeks where they're like, are we actually doing this? Like, do they really want that? No point in getting 91 Hiya Ghidorah when we know it's likely that there will be a gravity beam version. Yeah, I think that's fair. The price for Ghidorah 72 is whack. It is quite a lot. It is quite a lot. Hiya Kong 2017 has not gotten a 2.0. That's true. I think that they need to make a new sculpt and give him the propeller chain weapon. That'd be pretty cool. What is that supposed to mean? Okay, so Canuck just confirmed we're getting a Super 7 King Godzilla and Sea Baragon and Cope Winged Ebira. I did not say that. I was just saying that you said it hasn't happened yet. And I said, yeah, it hasn't happened yet. That's all I'm saying. Don't look into it too much. I never get to go to G-Fest. I'm sure you will get to go there one day. At this point, I don't know what I have pre-ordered from Hiya. I think it's a lot and very little. Well, there are 16 figures outstanding. So the answer is somewhere between 0 and 16. Which is... It's just such a stupid fucking bracket, dude. That's such a wide net, man. If Hiya keeps going like this, I could see them sinking within like 2 years. Although if China is funding them, then I'm not sure. Big China money, man. Don't underestimate it. Giant Condor will break the market once he releases. The world will fall into a dream, and my boss will remember to bring in sugar cookies next week. But listen, okay? Because technically, there is Giant Condor, and there is also Giant Eagle. So whenever the Giant Condor gets released, a Giant Eagle is sure to follow afterward. It will be a slightly different paint job, but it's gonna happen. Oh man, I've never been to G-Fest. I want to go someday. It would be nice to go. I'd like to go one day as well. I love this chat. This chat loves you too, Disco Boy. Giant Condor will fly off with Rob's money. Hey, KaijuCanuck, do you think Hiya Toys will one day in a reissue if they can go back to Godzilla 2014 sculpt and fix it? I don't think they will go back. No. Yeah, I don't think that they will go back and fix it. They might touch the paint up, but they're not going to redo the sculpt. I would be very surprised if they went back and redid the sculpt. Can't wait for Hiya Godzilla versus Megaguirus for Paint of Godzilla 2000, and then a heat ray of that repaint on top of all that. Like, that's just the thing, right? Like, it's a meme at this point, and they're just getting deeper and deeper into the meme. It's crazy. Ugh. Canuck, important question from one Ebira stand to another: MMS Ebira or YMSF Ebira? Ugh. This is another question. What's more important, the width of your yard or the length of your yard? Why do we have to choose? This is like Sophie's choice. I'm not playing your game, Real Minus Goji. Why would I do that? Who the fuck is Giant Eagle? Rob, you need to educate the audience. Who is Giant Eagle? Giant Eagle is so much better. Agreed. Super 7, give me Veron or give me Death. Veron would be pretty cool. We need a giant condor and giant eagle set. I agree. We do need both. Giant eagle confirmed for you choose MMS voting poll 6. Be giant, vote eagle 2026. Oh my god. Chat loves me too. Everyone gets a cookie and a pat on the back. There you go. Waiting for the next stream with MM and Goji Guy, the interrogation part 2. Don't tell MM that. Looking through my pre-orders on BBTS right now, looks like 17 total number of pre-orders is obscene. Dude, that's so much. That's what, like $900 worth of product that they've asked you to commit to? Insane. I'm late, sorry, but how you doing? Doing pretty good. We'll probably wrap up soon. It's getting late. Getting kind of tired and preparing for San Diego Comic-Con next week. So, Hiya can redeem themselves. Final Wars Ebira. Be honest with you, I forgot the Final Wars Ebira was the thing for a moment. It's always, I want Giant Condor. Giant Condor is so cool, but it's never, how is Giant Condor? No, he's not doing very well. He's like fucking dead, isn't he? Canuck, when is Ebira glazing stream? Do you hear yourself? Giant Eagle is what they called Giant Condor in All Monsters Attack. Bro's like, stop yawning. Mitchell, thanks, I'm cured. MMS Ebira is starting to rise in price, so I jump on that. YMSF is already worth more than it's worth. It's worth more than it's worth. Damn, that's an impressive feat. Also, BBTS has now listed Super 7's Toho Ultimates Burning Godzilla again. I did see that. I don't know where that came from. Strange. Strange. The movie forgot he was a thing too. Don't worry about it. Fake. Oh, this is an MM reference. MM is going to be like the boogeyman of this stream now. Giant Condor is still alive. He landed in the water, didn't he? He put out the fire and is waiting to return one day. Yeah, guys, Giant Condor is just, he's at the farm. We brought him to a farm where he's enjoying his life. Don't worry about it. Total pre-order outstanding from 4 Horsemen is 4K. Jeez. But does that include the dragon? Does that include Beathir? Because that would make a lot of sense. Condor has been in 2 films, but he only remembers 1. No, there's Giant Condor and there's Giant Eagle. Don't do this, Gojusaurus. I got rid of pre-orders and just order from Cowkiss when they post that they get it on Instagram. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. I do hear myself, Canuck, but we must glaze Ebira, for he is our glorious lobster ruler. Ebira is a shrimp. Ebby is the giveaway. Shrimp. Giant shrimp. Very tasty. Maybe the real Giant Condor was the friends we made along the way. Oh man, I wish I had my my binder of Super 7 trading cards, because one of the trading cards in the series 1 is a Giant Condor card. It's fantastic. Son of a bitch. 1 second. 1 sec, guys. This is my computer being like, "Hey man, it's time to stop." 1 second. 1 second. I'm just gonna switch over to. Just gonna switch over this one for the rest of the stream. Probably not gonna hang out too much longer. MM is the boogeyman. I wonder what'll happen if you say his name 3 times. If you say his name 3 times, he shows up behind you with a copy of Godzilla Raids Again. Did you hear about the Shin Godzilla 2 announcement? I did. I think that it's... I'm skeptical. I don't know if... if other people start reporting like Variety, then we can have more credence to it. One random question. Do you play Gigabash? I do. I do play Gigabash. It's great. Ebura is a lobster, and you'll never change that, Canuck. I don't have to change it. It's already true. He's a shrimp. It absolutely includes Beathir. It's a lot of money, man. It's fantastic. Say that again. Ah, shit. That's the meme. Damn. Dead Eagle who? Dude got his shit rocked twice. No, sorry. Giant Condor got his shit rocked, and then Giant Eagle got his shit rocked. Alright, gang. That's going to be a wrap from me. Thank you all so much for showing up unprompted on this lovely Thursday evening. Stay tuned to San Diego Comic-Con coverage. I'll be there on location next week. I'll be posting photos on Instagram and then booth coverage here on YouTube as soon as possible. In the meantime, unless something big comes up, you probably won't hear too much from me. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and sharing the experience with all of you. Thank you all for helping me get there. I'm only really going to be able to attend because of the support on the channel and also people showing up and, you know, the people running San Diego saying like, oh, this guy's running a decent channel, like he can attend his press. So thank you all very much. It's very appreciated. And I will talk to you guys again soon. See you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.